Welcome back. Well, the headline on The Sun, as you would expect, they've put their own spin on it. Harry envied Will's sausage. There you are. It's the revelation from Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, that Harry was made to feel less important than William as a child because he got one less sausage at breakfast. Well, behind the scenes, it's reported that the royal family are planning some sort of peace talks with Prince Harry, obviously before the coronation. We've got royal commentator Jenny Bond with us and royal editor Russell Myers. It's all about the sausage.
Oh, of course.
It's always about... At the end of the day, it always boils down to the sausage.
Yes.
Just when you thought this couldn't get any more surreal and weird and strange, it has.
Well, I mean, God, from the sublime to the ridiculous, or vice versa, I'm not too sure where we're at. Is it about a sausage? Who knows? I mean, there's got to be some start in all this, isn't there? You shouldn't give somebody more sausages than the other child. No, you shouldn't, no.
You know, it's like giving one 3 fish fingers and then the other one 2. No, I'm sorry, no.
I think you're the voice of reason in all of this, to be honest.
Have to be. Now, look, no contact with Prince Harry and his family. His dad and his brother, obviously. No response from them after the book. Is that likely to continue? Or are we hearing that they might want to reach out?
Well, it's interesting because there have been some rumours that there are some sort of reconciliation on the horizon. And perhaps that is the path of the course, because does the king want sort of a smooth transition into his coronation? Lots of people saying if Harry was to turn up, if he wasn't, regardless, it would be a circus to have Harry and Meghan surrounding the whole event. However, I think perhaps it would probably... this sort of message of unity, togetherness is very much on the King's side. I can't imagine that William will be so forgiving, because both he and Kate have come in for a bit of a bruising in this book and the relevant interviews that have taken place over the last few weeks. So I suppose it's watch this space. But more interestingly, I did see that one of the peacemakers perhaps could be the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Archbishop of Canterbury. There you are. I mean, if you're going to have a mediator, you know, he's the voice of reason. He's calm. He's going to take the heat out of it, because we know from the conversations, well, from Harry's side, the conversations that have taken place are awkward. They don't want confrontation. It all gets a bit... when you need... I think you do need somebody in the room.
Well, he's sort of painted William as this sort of hothead character, a bully, grabbing him by the collar and whatnot, tearing his necklace, and perhaps the Archbishop of Canterbury could be that voice of reason, a message of forgiveness.
Well, the headline on The Sun, as you would expect, they've put their own spin on it. Harry envied Will's sausage. There you are. It's the revelation from Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, that Harry was made to feel less important than William as a child because he got one less sausage at breakfast. Well, behind the scenes, it's reported that the royal family are planning some sort of peace talks with Prince Harry, obviously before the coronation. We've got royal commentator Jenny Bond with us and royal editor Russell Myers. It's all about the sausage.
Oh, of course.
It's always about... At the end of the day, it always boils down to the sausage.
Yes.
Just when you thought this couldn't get any more surreal and weird and strange, it has.
Well, I mean, God, from the sublime to the ridiculous, or vice versa, I'm not too sure where we're at. Is it about a sausage? Who knows? I mean, there's got to be some start in all this, isn't there? You shouldn't give somebody more sausages than the other child. No, you shouldn't, no.
You know, it's like giving one 3 fish fingers and then the other one 2. No, I'm sorry, no.
I think you're the voice of reason in all of this, to be honest.
Have to be. Now, look, no contact with Prince Harry and his family. His dad and his brother, obviously. No response from them after the book. Is that likely to continue? Or are we hearing that they might want to reach out? Well,
it's interesting because there have been some rumours that there are some sort of reconciliation on the horizon. And perhaps that is the path of the course, because does the king want sort of a smooth transition into his coronation? Lots of people saying if Harry was to turn up, if he wasn't, regardless, it would be a circus to have Harry and Meghan surrounding the whole event. However, I think perhaps it would probably... this sort of message of unity, togetherness is very much on the King's side. I can't imagine that William will be so forgiving, because both he and Kate have come in for a bit of a bruising in this book and the relevant interviews that have taken place over the last few weeks. So I suppose it's watch this space. But more interestingly, I did see that one of the peacemakers perhaps could be the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Archbishop of Canterbury.
No, actually, I think I just did so many interviews like this after the book came out that it started to feel second nature to just sit and talk about it. So
Well,
I had plenty of practice.
Exactly. Now, look, why do you think this book, which we can't see the full title of, sadly, but why do you think this book struck such a chord? I mean, it really did. It sold so many copies and people just got it.
I think it really touches a nerve of kind of the struggle of our generation, which is that we are all overwhelmed with information and stimulation, and it's very difficult to know what is actually worth paying attention to and what is not.
Absolutely, you're right. I mean, I'm so glad that I didn't grow up with that, because I think it messes with your head. It really does. And then, of course, it's spawned this whole massive business about self-help books, which sometimes, I mean, like, yours is the ultimate self-help book, but you're not so much a fan of those because sometimes they're a bit woolly.
I joke that I'm like the anti self-help guru, because I kind of just throw mud in the face of all the conventional self-help advice.
So what do you think? Tell me, what should we be giving an F about?
Well, I think ultimately the most important things in life are actually very simple and mundane, which we lose track of because our attention is constantly stolen by the extreme stuff that we see on our phones. I mean, if you really boil it down, it's basically, did you sleep well enough last night? Do you love the people you spend time with? And are you pursuing something worthwhile at least a few hours a day? If you kind of nail those three questions, everything else is window dressing.
No, that's true. And I think there is a real, you know, you talked about social media, you talked about all of that. And we do see unrealistic images all the time. And especially if you're young, that's actually really difficult to come to terms with. And then there's this pursuit of happiness. But don't you think contentment is actually really underrated? And I think if we all aspire to be content, the world would be a better place.
Yeah, one thing I talk about in the book is that I think people often mistake emotional highs for being happiness. Like, just because something is exciting and sexy and really attention grabbing doesn't mean it's actually making you happy. Happiness is often quite a boring, mundane thing. It's just hanging out in your house, enjoying time with your family.
And do you think that you are the voice of reason in a really cheeky and naughty way. Would you like to see more people, like, not giving an F about stuff that really doesn't matter and we get ourselves all tangled up?
I think so. I honestly think, I mean, I can't speak for the UK, but here in America, I would love it if the temperature got dialed down a couple notches. I think people get caught up in a lot of narratives and stories and things going on in the world that ultimately don't affect them very much. And we should spend more time focusing on what's in our immediate environment, the people in our life, and just making our immediate vicinity a little bit better each day. No,
that's true. Weirdly, there seems to be, you know, less tolerance now. And you're right, people get really angry. But there's an awful lot of angry people out there. They're giving too many Fs, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there's an epidemic of Fs going on right now.
There is. There really, really is. And sometimes just take a step back, because all we want to do at the end of the day, you're right, just get on with your lives, look after your kids if you're lucky enough to have any, and be a bit kinder to one another. It's not rocket science, is it?
It's not, but it's funny.
Now, as we've said, it's the latest celebrity trend. It's all over social media. Would you take the plunge in an ice bath, though? Well, I tried it in Antarctica. There I am, running in the water, and then running back out again after about 5 seconds. But it was amazing. Our Scarlett is going to have a go. She really is very brave. You really are. But we're also joined by ice bath enthusiast James Davis. And James, you've done this with big stars. You've got them in ice bath.
Yes. We are ice troopers and we love it.
You are?
I have created a tribe of people that
a tribe
love
of ice warriors?
Yeah, and I want you to be in it.
I'm going to do it.
Please.
I am. I mean, I would love to, but look, I've got my big clothes on, so I can't do it. But I will do it. No, really, how does it feel when you're in there? Because I remember in Antarctica, I just was numb.
Well, it's a shock at first if you're not used to it, but I crave that, and it just energizes you, so it gets your energy level. So if you're feeling low, because we're all zombies, we're always tired.
Yes.
So this is a reboot, a reset.
I must admit, I did feel exhilarated afterwards.
There you go, see?
I really did. It was brilliant. Look at you there. Oh, my goodness me.
Oh, no.
Now, look, you don't want to
use that
just
picture.
be... Yeah, you don't want to just be doing this right away.
Yeah.
You have to, you know, you don't want to be doing yourself a mischief. So if you're going to do it, maybe build up to it.
Build up. So it's just like training. So seconds are enough.
Okay.
So my longest that I've done is 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
With Joe Wicks, yeah. But even seconds is so effective. Like, so
should you start with maybe a cold shower?
A cold shower.
Maybe a tepid shower.
A cold, shower or like a splash of water to the head. That's effective. No, you're going straight in.
I'm going straight in. I'm going to be a nice...
Are you going to go for it?
I can't wait.
Get in then.
Okay.
Look how excited he is about
I know, but you're going to be in there for a wee while.
Oh, the
my
robes are
goodness.
fabulous.
Seriously, you're not even bothered.
I'm not bothered because I normally do it at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I've been waiting or I've been itching to get in.
Right.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Wait, let's do this.
Oh my God, he's in.
He's not even yelping.
Oh my... Oh
He's
my
not.
God! No!
I'm in heaven.
Seriously?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So you could sit in there for 20 minutes in the freezing cold?
Yeah.
And do you feel all right just now? Can you feel any
I feel good. I feel energized now. I feel like I can run a marathon now.
Seriously?
Yeah. Come on, Scarlett, come on.
Oh my God.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm not going to dunk the head under.
No,
but
don't dunk your head under. I'm a wee bit worried about Give me this and I'll hold it.
Okay, here we go.
Give me that. Right. Oh my goodness me.
Breathing, isn't it?
Breathing,
Right,
yeah. Doesn't matter if you scream.
She's doing it. She's doing it.
Okay. No.
Right. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Control the breathing. In and out. In and out. Just sink a bit down. A bit down more. Yeah. Go.
Are you going to do
down.
it? Because once you get your shoulders in.
Your shoulders in. Just go in. Okay.
You are a superstar.
How are you feeling?
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm actually okay. I am actually okay.
Hold on, you are officially an ice trooper now.
Okay.
You are a total ice warrior. Would you do it again?
Never again.
Slow down the breathing a bit.
And how long should Scarlett stay in?
Everyone's different, but she's doing a good job.
She's doing really good.
Yep.
She's a fit girl.
She's doing good.
She's a healthy, fit girl.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Any aches? Any soreness?
Deep breath.
I think in my feet a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. You can come out any time. I've got your thing.
I think she's loving it now, see?
I wouldn't say loving
You're
it.
loving it.
I'm getting used to it.
But as we said,
Yeah.
I mean, you look so happy.
I'm so happy.
I know, but as we said, build up to it.
Build up to it, yeah.
If you're in any way worried, ask your doc. I've got hot water bottles, hot toddies,
Hot chocolate.
blankies, everything.
Yep.
But if you do try it, do let me know if this is something that you do and how it helps you. And it can help with injuries and all the rest of it. You can come out, darling, honestly.
Good to see you guys. Congratulations. I absolutely love this movie. I also have to say thank you so much for making a movie that's not only under 3 hours, but it's under 2 hours. It's brilliant.
I know there's been a lot of long movies lately. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it is as a society.
This is a morsel. This is a bite size.
Our attention span is getting shorter and shorter. And
but with somehow the movies, the directors are like rebelling and
no,
like,
they're gonna love a 3 hour
forget it.
movie.
Let's do 3 hours.
So thank you for that. I'm presuming as well, obviously you both did all your own stunts for this, because obviously you both look so ripped, and I'm sure you did them all.
We did a lot of them.
You know, I really do love that part of it. That's part of the reason I got into the business.
We were on the zip line and you did hang upside down.
I did.
When we landed. It was fun. We had a good time.
Oh, talking of good times, I was just thinking, Jennifer, I'm thinking you're looking at your schedule and you're thinking, okay, so the next movie comes out, it's about a wedding. Oh no, this is just more questions about weddings. Did you think, oh no?
No, this is my whole life. It's fine. But I think it's like, I love romantic comedies. You know, a lot of them are centered around his wedding planner and, Made in Manhattan didn't have a wedding in it, but, they are about romance, and that's, they're gonna have that element to them.
But you know what she's so great at is giving her fans what they love and what she's known for. But also, this has a real twist. This is not like the
No,
other
it's
wedding
not
photos.
Marry Me.
This thing is bonkers.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I think people are going to come to see it, and then they're going to go, oh my God, this is so much more than I even expected.
Actually, in this movie, tons of really funny lines. I don't want to go through too many, but the one I think with Jennifer Coolidge saying that when she's wearing formal, she likes to stand up to pee. I thought that was educational as well.
That woman,
Jennifer's
man.
a riot.
Because she does things on camera that feel very awkward. Like, wait, was that a take, or was she? We couldn't.
Yeah.
You can't tell if she's just like, if it's a blooper or if it's a real take.
I just want to ask, and I hope it's okay. Is that genetics, or is it like Pilates?
The great thing is, Jennifer, as Josh said, you do give your fans, I mean, again, talking about your actual wedding, you gave us everything, didn't you? You let us inside in many different ways.
If you subscribe to my On the J-Lo newsletter, for sure, you got a little bit more inside than I would normally share. So that was.
Is it really a newsletter?
I have. If you send me your email, you can be on the J-Lo.
Really?
I call it On the J-Lo.
I don't
and
have time for that.
It's so fun. But I don't do it a lot. It's very kind of like every once in a while I'll send an email to like my closest fans, and they get to get a little more inside, exclusive stuff.
Yeah, I want to be on that newsletter.
You have to. You have to. I can't believe you're not.
I can't believe either. It's ridiculous, Josh, because also she shares beauty secrets as well, which, you don't need.
We all
need them. I need
Beauty
them.
secrets, fashion.
Oh, actually, Jennifer, I remember you saying this thing. It was like the sleeping pattern was either you wanted over 7 or under 4. Is that my getting?
Oh, yes.
So it's like a little cat nap or a long sleep.
You can do. Okay, so they asked me one of my beauty secrets, and one of my beauty secrets is that if you're going to be filming or if you have something important, you don't want to sleep 5 or 6 hours because your face falls asleep. You want under 4. Your face. If you sleep like 2 or 3 or 4 hours, your face will kind of look the same.
Really?
If you sleep 5 hours, it's like somebody pressed your face
Right.
and you look crazy. But if you sleep 7, 8, or 9 hours, then which is my preferred, then you wake up refreshed looking.
Yeah.
See the things we're learning,
everyone.
Josh. Guys, thank you so much. Congratulations on everything. Congratulations on the wedding. Congratulations on the movie as well. Great to see you both. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.